Welcome back, YouTube. So today I am replacing some lights because I got a few of them out. I've got mostly the ones in the rear because there's so many different lights, and I marked the ones that I saw last night when it was dark out. The ones here on the side I have marked. These are really easy to get to. I already had this one taken out, but here's the cord that connects to the light bulb and the little hub that goes on there, and right where that's shining down there is where it came from. All you have to do is just give it a turn, it'll come out. I got both of those on both sides taken out, and I need to replace that license plate light on the right side, and I'm just going to take this whole thing apart. I know I have this one marked because the side one's out, but I haven't really gone across this yet, so I'm just going to check all the light bulbs while I'm in there to see if they're blown or not. So let's get into this. Let's take this stuff apart. The first one I'm going to take out is one of the easier ones. As you can see, you've got two screws in here. I've got the one furthest to the right out, I believe. So you're going to get I think a T15 Torx, and you're going to unscrew those and we'll see what's inside. Alright, I just took this out. It was just, let me put it back where it was. It was just laying in there, comes out, takes a little bit of wobbling. There's nothing holding it in place besides those two screws on either side. And then you've got this wire up here. I only have that one open because I really don't know where the other little plugs are. So, now that this is taken out, we need to get into the back, which means we need to take out these really old Phillips. So there's one, two, three, four of those. We'll take those out to get this rear taken off. Well, it took some doing, but I got the crusty little bastards out. And really did not want to come out of here. But this is what you'll be looking for, since this just pops straight into all the little holes in there and it illuminates it. And you can maybe tell on here which one is the burnt one, the one that's all weirdly discolored. So I'm going to pop that out, replace it, and that's it for the top hatch lights. So let's move on. So to get to the rears, I'm going to do the best I can, but I do know there is torque there and there. When it comes to the inside, I am missing some pieces, but I'm going to take a guess. Let me come in here. There's one down here that looks like it's holding it in place, and also one over here. There's a hole that might be holding it in place. Doesn't look like anything else is holding it in place. All I have is these two. So let me take those out real quick. Alright, so this bad boy pops right out as soon as you get those. There does look like there are clips in there, so you might have to lift up and then pull out so you don't break any of those clips. I'm not going to take off any of the wiring. I don't think there's any need to. But once you get it open, I also took off the paneling on this side. That's what it is right here. Looks like there is something holding it in place there, 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 and there, if you do orient it this way where it's properly supposed to go. Once you take those out, which I'm pretty sure are just little panel things that you pull straight out, and you get this little buried treasure spare tire back here. And also it reveals the final one, which I've already taken out. Let's get a good shot here. It's right here. There we go. You have one here, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5. And all of those taken out. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 back there. Once you take all those out, then your tail light is able to come out. Kind of hard to do with one hand though. Okay, I just dropped the license plate because this little piece was back behind it. And this is what you have on the back side of your beautiful tail light. So now you just have to pop these out if you do need to replace them. If you need to replace the whole thing, just pop them all out. It even has instructions on here. Turn right to install. You know, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So I am in need of getting this little guy out in the back because I think that's the only one that I have that is dead. So I'm going to take all these out anyway and double check to make sure, because sometimes it's hard to see with all the different reflections to see which bulbs exactly are out. So I'm just going to take them all out. I also need to take out the one that's inside there. Kind of hard to see. Yeah, that guy that's in there, I need to take that one out because that is the license plate light. So, now that I have gone to the auto parts store and grabbed a few things, just to give you guys parts numbers, the 194 is going to be quite a lot of the bulbs around the Camaro that you pull out. They're all the same except for the larger ones, which are your brake lights and whatnot. And this one right here is for the top, because mine was out. The one up here, this one is 891. This one's kind of hard to find in the auto parts store. They do have them, but for some reason they are coupled with the headlights. So look in the headlight section and not just the normal light bulb section, and you'll find this little mini. So I'm gonna pop those in real quick and I'll be done. And there's one. We'll get this guy put in. Just like that. And then we've got to, I go in through the bottom and put it in through there. If you do have trouble with the side ones, you can take out all of these little torques, and the middle piece, as you can see, is kind of separate, can come out and makes it a little bit easier. But I've got that one, and I also have this one over here on the corner, which is also one of the small ones. None of my large ones actually went out. It was all these little ones in here, which is really hard to do with one hand. Alright, got that one plugged in, and that one's going to go right over here and twist to the right to tighten it up. That's in. All these other bigger bulbs were all good. You can see that's the dual one. That's for your normal lights, and plus your braking will be the secondary one, the brighter one. And now I just need to put in the top one. Alright, and now we just have to do the last one over here. So if we look inside here, there are, here it is, there's two little metal pieces, and the prongs just need to fit into these metal pieces, or next to these metal pieces. There we go. Had to use two hands for that. This aftermarket is obviously, as you can see on there, taller. And it's got that weird little dip thing at the end, but it does not affect anything. It still is bright as the other ones, and it will fit back into the housing just fine. It won't knock into anything. Everything fits in there just the way it was. So I'm gonna screw that back in, and that'll be it. That'll be the end of it. There's the bottom. Everything put back in. All the interior pieces put back in, and the top put back in. Now we have this light on, along with the old one. As you can see, all of the back ones are working. Now that one is on. That one's on. The side one's on. Both of these were actually out. And that one is not working, even though I just put a new bulb in it. And looks like I didn't push it down far enough. I don't think it's the wiring. I don't think I just pushed it in far enough. So that one's working now.